Landed in Johannesburg on December 21st.
Which year? 57?
1957, because I had made stops all over Africa. I stayed with somebody, I stayed in the flat of somebody who was on vacation. And I was told when she got back, I better find myself a place to live. So I moved to a workers' hostel in Johannesburg, where I met Brenda Manasseh, who was at that time very active in the YCW in Johannesburg. And the two of us finally left the workers' hostel and moved into an apartment together. And Brenda is now in Edmonton, Canada, and she was very active and probably would have made a very good organizer for the girls.
Mm.
But it wasn't in the cards just then.
Yeah.
I stayed in Johannesburg for 3 years. 58, 59, 60. And the YCW in those 3 years grew from about 20 sections to over 100.
Okay.
Because Eric was then able to move around a lot, and so was I. Went to Cape Town, went to Durban.
And this was among the white communities or the black communities?
No, the black community.
The black communities. So at that time,
at that time, Eric's sister helped with the white sections of YCW. But going into the African townships was very risky because for a long time, I was still on a tourist permit. And I think somehow Bishop Boyle of Johannesburg or somebody gave me some kind of document that purported that I was a catechist.
Okay.
But I'm a little hazy on that.
Yeah.
But I could go into the townships with no particular fear, except their meetings were at night, and to wander around the townships at night, I would have been the only white woman in the... Well, white people were basically forbidden to enter the townships.
Yeah.
But I entered under some quasi-church pretext, I don't remember.
And the YCW groups were based in the parishes, were they?
The African groups were mainly based in the parishes, but they didn't always meet on parish property. They may have met in homes. The Indian group in Johannesburg included any Indians who were acquainted with the Peters family, whether they were Hindu, Muslim, whatever. Because the meetings were held in the Peters home. I don't think a priest ever came. And it was a very large group. And they participated very actively in the potato boycott when South African farmers were found allowing their farm workers to die in the potato fields and plowed their bodies under.
Goodness.
The potato boycott in the 50s in Johannesburg was largely supported by any white organization that had, and our Indian groups participated very actively, talking about it in the factories where they worked. And the white groups, of which there were maybe just two, participated wherever they worked and in their neighborhood in the potato boycott, which lasted a couple of weeks while piles of potatoes rotted in the marketplace.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I gotta stop there.
Yep.